Alright guys, welcome back to Blues Fans TV, and this is going to be our player ratings. So obviously, well, 2-0 against Liverpool, that was a great result, wasn't it? Okay, let's start off with Kepa.
You can do.
Yeah, I think to me, the amount of saves he did, the amount of shot stopping was absolutely incredible. And to me, he was almost our man of the match.
Almost there.
I definitely give him, for the saves he's done and the clean sheet, I'll definitely give him a 9 out of 10. That was absolutely, well, it was amazing, the amount of saves he did and, yeah, the contribution. Now we're going to go on to the right-hand side, so we'll start with Azpilicueta. You go first.
Done what you need to do. Clean sheets, that's always a bonus. He was there, he moved forward when he needed to, so I'm going to get the guy a 7, a good 7, a very good 7.
Okay, that's pretty decent. Next up is Antonio Rudiger. Yeah, he was solid, although at the beginning he was a little bit clumsy at times. You know, I think he definitely defended well. He definitely, obviously, defended like Aspi, what he needed to do, and therefore I would give a 7, yeah, as well. Yeah, so Kurt Zouma, on to you.
Big man Zouma, 7. I think there's going to be a bit of consistency here with the defence. Now, it's a clean sheet, so you can't fault them at all. None of them were at fault today. They were exceptional, and they all did what they needed to do. I think Zouma was the sort of worst defender. Not like worse as in like bad, but like out of all the defenders that played exceptional, I think Zouma done the least out of them. But don't get me wrong, he was an exceptional player today. So I'm not giving him any stick. Every single player played well today, and I think it's going to reflect well in our ratings.
So how much in rating?
7.
7, okay. Then you have Marcos Alonso. I have to say, I was impressed with him.
Very unlucky. Yeah. So unlucky. I thought it went in. Yeah. Literally, I screamed. I was like, yeah. How's he done that?
Yeah. So, I guess over there, it's a little bit difficult to give him a rating. Defensive, obviously, he did well defensively. Obviously, there are a couple of passes here and there where he could have done well. But you know what? I think because he was the best out of defense, to me, I give him an 8 for that. Now we're gonna move on to Kovacic. Obviously, he came off injured, so I'm gonna leave that to you.
Didn't really see much of him. Don't get me wrong, he was doing well, but again, before he went down, I didn't think he was all there. I think if he continued on, even if without the injury, I think he would have got subbed off anyway. So I'm going to give him a 6.
Okay, all right. Well, next up is Billy Gilmour. That guy was absolutely amazing. The tackling, the interceptions, it reminded me of Kante and Jorginho molded into one. It was absolutely exceptional.
I'll give you that. That's true. That is true.
And to me, I have to give a 9.5. For me, he was the man of the match. Yeah, there's basically barely any mistakes.
I think the guy's going to go home tonight. He's going to empty his pockets. He's going to, he's going to phone, wallet, bonus paycheck, keys, train ticket. I don't know, whatever he's got. And then he's going to go, oh shit! I forgot one thing. Oh yeah, Fabinho. Guy had Fabinho in his pocket all day. Fabinho was terrible.
Look, I think obviously with our injuries to Kovacic, Jorginho being suspended, Kante obviously being injured, and all of that, I think it's going to be very crucial. And so, yeah, obviously he's going to have to start regularly for the next few games, but he's definitely ready to carry on. Anyways, next up, Barkley.
How did I know you were going to give me Barkley? How did I know you were going to give me Barkley? Now, you know what? I was going to give the guy an 8, like straight up 8, but you've given Kepa a 9 and Gilmour a 9.5. And I think Barkley was the man of the match today. I think he just found, some mad talent inside of him. And I think it's because it's Liverpool, Everton, Liverpool. I think he just turned up and went, this is my game. I've been watching Ben's fan cams. He's been saying so much terrible stuff. I need this guy to love me. I'm going to score an absolute worldie against Liverpool. And I think the presence he had today as well. He was very involved.
Yeah.
It's very tough. It's out of him and Gilmour, definitely.
Yeah. But here's the thing to me. Apart from that goal, he didn't really do much, if I'm going to be honest. The amount of passes he missed, the amount of opportunities he could have created, that's why for me, I don't think he was man of the match.
But I'm going to disagree with that. Like, okay, there were some mistakes that were made, okay. But the mistakes he made, he was very quickly on their mistakes. He was closing down the players. He was isolating Liverpool space, and he was making the runs. He was putting everyone through. So I can't give him a 10. I really can't. It's not because I got an agenda against him. It's because 10s are for hat-tricks or for exceptional defensive performances like Alonso at Bournemouth. I'm going to have to tie him with Billy Gilmour. I'm going to have to give him a 9.5. I would have given him an 8, but then you gave Kepa a 9 and Billy Gilmour a 9.5. I'm going to give Ross a 9.5.
Next up, Pedro. Obviously, he made a lot of good recoveries.
Yep.
If I remember correctly, he made 4 or 5 interceptions today, which is pretty impressive, especially for a winger. And, the amount of runs he did throughout the wing was actually very good.
Tracked back very well
Unfortunately, he had an absolute sitter.
And
he couldn't convert it. So for that, I'm going to have to give him a 7.5. I know it's harsh, but it's still good nevertheless.
Yeah, no, it's a good rating. I'm not going to disagree with that.
Yeah. On to Willian. Obviously, he scored the goal, but then came off injured as well.
Liverpool were just trying to kick everyone up in the air. That was just dirty. So, punished the mistake very well. Got involved in the game. 8.5.
Yeah, okay. Then you have Giroud. Oh, that's a tough one. See, here's the thing. I think Giroud performed the worst today. The amount of sitters he missed, the amount of chance, it felt like he was all over the place for me. Now, this is my opinion, guys. Don't worry. You can perfectly disagree. Don't worry. But to me, I'm going to have to give him a 6 for that because he could have done better in certain areas. Yeah, I mean, for example, one of the chances he missed, he was open on goal. Okay,
but tell me a striker that you've seen in the Premier League go toe-to-toe with Van Dijk in the air like he did today. Tell me if he had Van Dijk worried when he was getting up there.
Okay, fine. Yeah, I mean, obviously you can do that, but that's why I'm giving it a 6, not a 5.
Whoa.
It's my opinion, guys. Don't worry. Okay, the 3
Here's
subs
your rating.
we had. The 3 subs we had. Obviously, the first one that came on was who came on
Mount.
first? Yeah, Mount. So you go ahead.
Good game. Chased the ball. Got into positions. Again, very unlucky with the free kick. Clipped right off the crossbar. 7 was involved very well. Didn't do wrong. Played everything right as well.
Yeah. And then obviously you had Jorginho, he came on for Willian. You know what? I mean, obviously he did help out in certain areas. Obviously you didn't see him too much because of the brilliance of Billy Gilmour. So because of that, I think I'm going to give him a 6.5.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say that. And then afterwards, obviously you have Reece James, but he came on in a couple of minutes, so you can't really make a rating there.
When it comes to Reece James, I can't give him. I mean, it has to be a 6 because he didn't have enough time to do well or do bad. I mean, I trust that if he had more time, he would have done exceptional. Especially with them crossing ability. I think given a lot of time, he could have made it 3-0. He could have put the sweetest ball straight on Giroud's head to make it 3. And I think even the score should have been a lot higher. But so. I don't think I'm going to give him a 6. I think it has to be not applicable because of the time that he held on the pitch.
Then Frank Lampard. Obviously the tactics were superb. I have to say I had a bit of confidence in this game, but I didn't believe that we would keep a clean sheet. That's how impressive we were.
I wrapped myself. I was pooing bricks when I saw Lampard's lineup. I saw Barkley, and obviously you know what I think of Barkley.
Yes, exactly.
I think before full time. This is before full time. Obviously, I think Kepa had to start today, but it looked just like I think a half-efforted team from on paper. But it was good to see Gilmour as well. Tactics was spot on.
For me, I'd give him a 9 for that. Obviously, there were
give him a 9 as well.
Yeah, a little bit of all that. Obviously, different players we could have selected, and then the fans. I'm gonna leave that to you.
One of the better games tonight. One definitely, it was very good to hear the Chelsea faithful in full voice. I think, when it's Liverpool and Tottenham, they do turn up for. I want to see more nights like this, I think the last time I even heard noise remote to this was the Ajax game,
Yeah.
and that is sad to say, you know. But you know, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
You know, the fans done very well. I sung my heart out. I'm sure you did. I'm
Yeah.
sure, you know, the cameraman did. I'm sure, you know, the light girl did. I'm sure Lewis did. Check out Lewis's match day vlog. If you want to hear the fans, do check out Lewis's vlog, because I'm going to listen to it and I want to hear how the fans did. I want to, you know, hear that excellent echo, that night echo that Stamford Bridge has. You know, that does make it the fortress. It does make it a loud ground. So, Chelsea fans, hats off to you. You were the man today.
Yeah, guys, so that's pretty much it. Obviously, yeah, check out Ben. We're going to link him his Twitter down in the description below.
Aww.
Please also check out my personal channel, CFC Alex. The vlog will be coming out. I'll try on that front. But anyways, we'll catch you guys later.